Alrighty, we've got a 4-on-4 cube today. No initiative this time. Like I said, we're bouncing back and forth between that. And I got one of my favorite cards here, Library of Alexandria, which I've always loved. I do think Pick One Library is better than Demonic Tutor, which is the second best card. Though, having sent a Demonic Tutor to Billy, I do have to keep that in mind in terms of cutting black. It's kind of nice that Sandy probably gets Fiery Confluence third pick. On the other hand, if Billy opened on a red card, could take Fiery Confluence, but I'll take Library passing Demonic Tutor, Balance, and Fiery Confluence. And then second pick, oh, this is tough. So there's Dak Faden, there's Inti, there's Archon of Cruelty, and there's Arid Mesa. These are all very strong cards. I don't love sending Archon after Demonic Tutor, but Sandy then gets Inti. Alternately, if Billy took the Fiery Confluence, Sandy can take Archon, but probably still takes Figure. I think I want to take Arid Mesa here. I just think Library Archon is still a fine start. No, Archon's too good, and I think it's too likely Billy took Demonic Tutor. I kind of got to do that, even though I would prefer to not go in that direction. And then here I'll probably still just take Caracas. I think Caracas is just too good of a card to pass up on. And sending a Ponder, a Containment Priest, a Skyclave, Goryo's Vengeance. These are all solid cards. And, well, now there's a Deluge. Deluge does work really nicely with Library. And there's also a Xander's Lounge. Yeah, if I'd taken the Arid Mesa, I'd still take Caracas. I'd probably still take Xander's Lounge. I do kind of think I should take Xander's Lounge here. Because whether I end up black-red or blue-black for Archon, it works with all of them. It's just a pretty strong duel. Toxic Deluge is a great card, but this is, I think, the best Triumph, at least for this start. And then now I'll still probably just take Miscalculation. Yeah, the Arid Mesa pick looking better, but I just don't think I can send Demonic Tutor followed by Archon. That just does not seem right. I like Caustic Bronco a lot too, by the way. That card's been sick. I could take it, but I think Miscalc works a lot better in a Library deck. And I just took a Triumph, so I don't really need one of the other ones. So this sounds pretty good to me here. Updraft's passing to me. Drafts a pretty wide range of things. So no big amounts of info there. Yeah, this deck could go in a lot of different directions. I will say that. All right, well, now there's like Stern Scolding. There's Teferi. There's Chandra. There's Sign of Draco. I do have a Triumph, but I think I'll take Stern Scolding. Getting some late blue is nice, and Library into control stuff is pretty good. I think Stern Scolding and Library is actually a fantastic combo. It's just a one-mana removal spell that you can, your Library draw, kill to counter their thing. It just curves out so seamlessly. Passing Chandra, Mana Tithe. Haven't passed any other black cards. Like, there's a pile on here. I guess I passed a Goryo's Vengeance in a pack that would not get taken. I mean, you're going to take Dak or Inti first. So not a whole lot of black coming my direction either, but picking up some late blue, and this blue-red land was nice. Okay, so now there's Collective Brutality, or there's Leyline Binding, I think are the two cards. Oh, or there's Meticulous Archive. That card's also pretty strong. This is tough. I don't feel like I've gotten a good amount of black, but it could have just been the packs. Do I want Leyline Binding, Collective Brutality, or Archive? I kind of think I just want Meticulous Archive here. I definitely could end up regretting that, and Leyline Binding would be nice with some of the stuff. Oh, well, now there's Unmarked Grave. Well, I'm going to take the Unmarked Grave now. None of the other cards here are that great. Unmarked Grave is actually perfect with Archon. All right. So I did miss out on Collective Brutality there, but Meticulous Archive is also a great card. I'm not too worried about that. And here there's a Hallowed Fountain and a Baleful Mastery. I think I'll still take Hallowed Fountain. I could just be like Esper or something. Getting blue-white fixing is just awesome, and duels are just so good. So I've got the ways kind of clear to be blue-white, and then maybe splash Archon and Unmarked Grave if I get some reanimates, but I could also just be a kind of blue Esper deck. Okay, so now there's Godless Shrine, which looks kind of nice. There's also Larcenist. Larcenist is kind of a great card. There's also Thopter Foundry. I don't mind passing that, though. I think I will just take Larcenist. I really like the Larcenist here. And I don't know if I'm playing these black cards or not. I mean, I would like to. They're very strong cards, but... Okay, now there's a Goryo's Vengeance, which really does not work with Unmarked Grave or Archon. There's also Skyclave and Containment Priest. I might just take Skyclave. I feel like there's a chance I'm just blue-white. And now I think I will take Assimilation Aegis. And then I'll take Wandering Emperor. Okay. I mean, this is kind of where we're going. Oh, Cyan actually is not unreasonable, and I think I'm passing on the Bazaar. I just don't think I'm doing the reanimate stuff. So I'm kind of down in Arid Mesa, but I also could have maybe prevented... last pick, Collective Brutality. All right, let's just keep our options open. I could be either of these things. I don't really know which direction I'm going yet. I've got 3 reanimate cards and a bunch of blue-white cards, and I guess a domain card here too. Okay, well, there's a Mox Pearl, so I do like that. That helps with all of the plans. Passing a Luris, it's fine. A Reprieve, Steam Vents, Taiga, Fire Ice, Sylvan, Brain Freeze. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sylvan might not get taken. There's a decent chance I get Vendilion Click back, which would be kind of nice with this Caracas. So I'll take a Pearl and be happy with that. Okay. And still very unsure whether I want the reanimate stuff. Well, so there's Grief and Dark Ritual, but Palace Jailer is just so much stronger. I'm just going to take Palace Jailer. I'm just going to say bye to the reanimate cards and then take Palace Jailer here. Good sign, though, that Billy is passing me that. Probably thinks I passed enough white they can get past that through. The other thing is I don't really want to pass a Palace Jailer. Sunfall might come back. I would love that. This looks like a great Sunfall deck. Oh, Urza Saga? Yeah, I'll take Urza Saga. I love Oust. I love Chrome Mox. 3 Steps Ahead, Ragran Triumph. All these cards look great for me, but Urza Saga is pretty busted, and I already have a Mox Pearl, so pretty hard to turn that one down. I mean, we've got a great start to a blue-white deck, mid-pack 2, or early pack 2 even. The Xander's Lounge is not looking fantastic, because I'm actually straight blue-white, but you never know, and I have a Sign of Draco. And, I mean, I could splash something. If I got an Animate Dead here, I would probably put it in my deck still. So, not that I think I'm going to get an Animate Dead quite this late. Ooh, and there's a nice payoff. Fracture Identity is fantastic here. This is the deck where you want it. Passing a Fire Covenant, that card is very good, but I think that's okay. These cards are, like, I think, comparable, and this is a card in my colors. Also, Dig Through Time might come back. Same with Cryptic. Those cards are a little niche. There's Saheeli, Fire Covenant, Rafine's Tower, Council's Judgment, Mind Collapse, Dothi, Voidwalker, all going to get taken in my opinion. Which means that I think that Dig or Cryptic almost guaranteed to have one of those, maybe both. And right now, they're both looking pretty good. Okay, here there's a bunch of green cards. First time we've even seen green cards in a pack. Don't really want Crucible. Not really an Intrepid Adversary deck, but Duelist of the Mind. Little Nathan action. It's a 2-drop. Triggers off the counters, triggers off Aegis, triggers off Wandering Emperor, Fracture Identity. Yeah, Skyclave, Kitesail Larcenist. All right, I'm into all that. Seems pretty reasonable. I think Elspeth's fine, but Elspeth's kind of expensive, so I'd be happy enough with here. And would like another artifact or two for Urza Saga. That would be ideal. Haven't seen too much in that way. I mean, I guess I opened a Retrofitter, I think, that I passed. All right, now there's Brazen Borrower. I love Brazen Borrower. I think the card is just incredible, and it's so good in this kind of deck. So I do like Lotus Petal. Wrath would have been nice, though. Honestly, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Unlikely, but it's possible the last 2 cards in this pack are Wrath and Kervek. And as much as I like Lotus Petal with Mox Pearl and Urza Saga and Fractured and Palace Jailer, I think Brazen Borrower is just way too good for this archetype. Okay, this pack has a Night Scythe, has an Aragorn. Could splash off Xander's Lounge. Aragorn Caracas is also pretty messed up, but I might just take Mother of Runes. Mother of Runes is a really strong little card, and I've got some like pretty decent cards to protect. So I think I like Mother of Runes. I'd rather just take a 2-color card, and now, oh man, we get our pick of things. This actually might be an even Interrupter deck, though it's hard to pass up on a 2-drop when I have a bunch of 3s. I guess Brazen Borrower is kind of like a 2-mana spell. Fairy Mastermind and Interrupter are both pretty close, but I think I'd rather have the Mastermind here. There's also Eagles of the North, but Luris Wield. We certainly can't Companion Luris, but we could potentially play it. There's also Vendilion Click. V-Click with Caracas and Fairy Mastermind. And Nathan, it triggers all those. That sounds pretty good. I like Fire Ice too, but this looks like a good V-Click deck. Oh, Sunfall Wield. Passing Thalia, so I guess Sandy, who's 2 seats down, is not playing white probably. That's fine, I'll take the Sunfall. This is not a Thalia deck as much as a Sunfall deck, I will say that. Sunfall Caracas, get to bounce back my, I guess, just 1 legend so far. Though Fairy Mastermind and Duelist of the Mind, I know why they're not legend, but it seemed like they could be. Wow, almost all the cards I wanted got taken. That was crazy. I guess Mana Confluence, Fiery Islet aren't the strongest, and there's some random rituals. But this was the pack with like Chrome Mox and Oust and all that. I really hate Mana Confluence. Let's just take Fiery Islet. Oh wow, Council's Judgment and Rafine's Tower. I have 2 blue-white lands already. I think I'll just take Council's Judgment here. Dig, also wield. We're actually starting to be an Intrepid Adversary deck, but I think Elspeth might still be better. It's pretty good with Wraths. So, oh, and there's another Wrath. There's Karavek and Wrath. Oh, and there's Rafine. Probably not going to play the Rafine, but we'll see. All right, well, I guess we're splashing red because, ba-boom, 4th Eorlingus is busted. Got the Xander's Lounge, passing a Gristlebrand and a Necromancy, a Subtlety. Maybe gets Giver of Runes back, or, oh, maybe get No More Lies back. I'm the only blue-white player, I imagine. But yeah, let's just take 4th Eorlingus. Passing a strong pack, though. This pack's pretty strong, too. There's a Bolt and a Brainstorm. I'm going to take Force of Negation by so much. This is definitely a Force of Negation deck. And, oh, Fiery Islet, nice little duel, too. Could use some more duels. I just have the 4. Xander's Lounge isn't even a tri-land, unfortunately. But, yeah, we'll take a Force of Negation here. Followed up probably with a red-white land. Time Warp has some good elements to it. It's pretty good with Monarch, and I have 2 Monarch cards. But I feel like just getting more lands. I mean, this deck's going to have plenty of playables right now, right? Yeah, it's going to be so far over. So, all right. I mean, and that's my 3rd tap land. I guess I don't want too many more of those. Oh, man. Verdant Catacombs is just like the absolute wrong land. It can get a Xander's Lounge, and that's it. Meanwhile, there's Cathar Commando. Stoic Sphinx looks kind of nice here, too. Get Lost. I feel like I might wheel one of the white cards here, especially with Inspiring Vantage in the pack, too. And the Sphinx actually seems pretty nice in this deck. I really would like another counterspell. Probably not going to get it. I did pick up a Force of Negation, so I have 3 counters. This Assimilation Aegis can probably go. If I don't get Stoneforge, I don't know that I want the Aegis. And right now we're at 21 lands, so certainly lots of pack left to pick up. Maybe another counterspell, maybe another land. Those are like maybe another artifact. I'm missing like one of a couple different things. Honestly, another piece of like kind of cheap removal would be nice. Oh, Lorien Revealed. Oh, there's that sword. Lorien Revealed looks fantastic. That's the land I'm looking for. More so than Jetmir's Gardens for sure. Can pick up Hallowed Fountain. I even have Force of Negation for it. All right. That's a fantastic pickup. All right. 2 more packs like that and I'll be real happy. All right, here. This is a pack like that. It's got a Land Cycler. This can get Elegant Parlor, Xander's Lounge, so it can get all my colors. But I think I might just take Wasteland. I have 3 insane lands that I don't want killed. And Wasteland's a great card. Oh man, there's a Cauldron Complete, but we're not getting Stoneforge. I think I'm going to take Thraben. Just a 1-drop is nice. I don't need more expensive cards. I don't want to splash Expressive Iteration. All right, 1 more pack here. Can we get 1 more artifact, just like a bauble or something, to get with this Urza Saga? I don't like passing Urza Saga. I'm glad I took it, but right now it does not look like it's going to be the best. It's okay if it gets a Mox, but I would really like 1 more if I can find it. Or a Mana Leak, but I'm not getting an 8-pick Mana Leak. That's like almost impossible. I mean, this deck's got a lot of interaction, though. Scolding, Miscalc, Brazen Bar are going to be great. Council's Judgment, Wrath, Fractured Identity, Sunfall, Larcenist, Skyclave. Basically, anti-spell stuff is maybe what could use a little more of. I have Miscalc and Force Negation, that's it. Ephemerate works with Palace Jailer, and I guess Skyclave and minor things. That's not quite enough. True Name Nemesis looks pretty good in the Monarch deck. It's not the best with the Wraths, but also True Name can also set your opponent up where you cast True Name and then they have to play cards into it and then you Wrath them. So I guess I will play that. And how many duels did I end up with? In terms of blue-white, I basically ended up with 3 blue-white duels. All right, well, every blue-white card wheeled and the counter. So I could get a 9th pick Mana Leak. I forgot about this. Yeah, No More Lies has to be the pick. Just another Mana Leak in this blue-white deck sounds awesome. All right. And I don't mind playing maybe 19 lands here, but we'll see if I pick anything else up. Don't think I want Coalition Relic. I don't really want Selfless Spirit. I guess it's kind of a nice combo with Wrath. I'm just looking at this Dress Down. Dress Down is a kind of nice card, but no, Selfless Wrath is kind of cool. No, I think Dress Down is still a very strong card and a good sideboard card. I think I'll just hate the Unruly Krasis is the most likely to get played, or at least the best card here. Maybe Utopia Sprawl, I don't know. They're both comparable. So right now I'm not playing enough lands. Oh, I think I like Get Lost more. Just another piece of removal is really good. And Cathar Commando is just fine. So now I have to cut a couple cards. I've done too well. All right, I'll pass the 2 black cards. Cut Sword of the Meek. Yeah, all right. Oh, Spire Bluff? I didn't expect another card here. All right, this looks fantastic. Let's go to deck building. All right, so I just put in some lands before cutting anything. Though I am cutting the Urza Saga. I think Urza Saga is not good in this deck. It's only got 1 target, and I've got a lot of cards I could rather play, and the creatures aren't going to be that big. So sometimes you spec on Saga and it doesn't quite work out. I like 17 lands plus Lorien Revealed and Mox Pearl. So it's kind of 19 lands, but the strength of cards like Wasteland, Karakas, Library, and Lorien Revealed is that I can play a little heavier on mana sources and still not really get flooded that often, because Lorien Revealed is great when you're flooded. Also, you can cycle Xander's Lounge and crack Fiery Islet, and Meticulous Archive and Elegant Parlor both surveil. So I'd rather end up on the slightly higher side, especially since my mana requirements are pretty tough. I don't think I need a basic mountain here. I've got Parlor, Fiery Islet, Spire Bluff, Xander's Lounge, and Lorien Revealed, so it's 5 red sources. Plus, I could Kite Sail Arsonist one of my own things and turn it into a treasure. It's a play you make sometimes. I need to cut 2 cards. It is possible I actually want to cut the Mother of Runes. I could also cut Elspeth Knight Errant. That card is just okay when you're not the aggressor. And then maybe one of like Stoic Sphinx or True Name. I like all the removal, I think. Maybe Mother of Runes because it's just not the best with Wrath. And then I'll side in Mother of Runes against decks where blocking is good or they have a lot of removal. And I think that's what's going to be. This looks like a great Jeskai deck. I mean, look, it's got Mox Pearl, it's got Force of Negation, it's got Fourth Year Lingus and Fracture Identity, a couple Wraths. The No More Lies wheel was just incredibly good. No More Lies, Miscalc, Stern Scolding, the Force I mentioned, Vendilion Click, as like anti-spell stuff, and against creatures I have tons of action. So plus my mana's good, and I have that Mox like I mentioned. It's about as good as it gets for a control deck, and we're playing without initiative, which really helps decks like this. So I kind of enjoy that too. All right, let's see what my teammates are up to, and then get to our battles. So taking a look at our teammates' decks, it's really funny. Sandy Dog ended up taking the Fiery Confluence and going Reanimate. So I actually cut an Archon from Sandy. Maybe, I mean, who knows how things would have played out. But Billy did take Demonic Tutor. Sandy took Fiery Confluence, then went into Black Red. But has a great deck. Has a Mox, Entomb, Duress, Animate Dead, Exhume, Necromancy, Corpse Dance, Through the Breach for Gristlebrand, Itali, Inferno Titan, Grave Titan. Perfect. Shield Dread, Chandra, great mana. Arid Mesa, Bloodstained Mire of Delta for that Badlands. Oof. This is Samrolf, has Soul Ring, Mana Crypt, Lotus Petal, LED, Thassa's Oracle, Brain Freeze, Limb Duel's Vault, no Demonic Consultation, but Dark Ritual, Vamp, Doomsday, Yogwill, Time Twister, Echo Vion's Time Spiral, Citadel, this Wheel of Fortune, Leovold, this deck looks awesome too. And Jimmy's got a fantastic deck too. My team has great decks. Tolarian Academy, Strip Mine, Bauble, Candelabra, Retrofitter, Balance, Memory Lapse, Counterspell, some good 2-drops, then Tinker for Battle Ball and Blightsteel. We're going to cut Triplicate Titan and Mystic Confluence Teferi. Like, he's definitely putting in the Cryptic Goat, as they call it. I am convinced of that. I also like Lotus Field Balance. That's a sick combo. I think our decks look awesome. Let's get to the games. All right. Welcome to round 1, playing against Strider, frequently on Grixis, but, can also sometimes throwing for a loop. I'm going to keep this. I don't love leading on Fiery Islet, but with Stern Scolding in hand, I kind of have to. If I just draw an island on turn 1, I'll be really happy, because then I can Scolding into Mastermind. Not that Stern Scolding is necessarily great against Grixis, but A, it's not necessarily Grixis, and B, there are things you could counter. Oh, well, he mulled to 5 and played Delighted Halfling. So on the one hand, I don't mind playing against green with Sunfall in hand. Mulling to 5 also is quite the cost. But on the other, Delighted Halfling could... Yeah, is this a turn 2 Oko? I really hope not. Whatever it is, it's uncounterable, so I can't Stern Scolding it. But if it's a creature, I can just Karakas it. So I'm kind of hoping Dak Faden. Okay, that one's not so bad because of the Fairy Mastermind. And Dak, when you've mulled to 5, is like... It's good, but it's not like the end of the world. I don't think I want to play the Caracas, and the reason I don't is I want Strider to play a legend if he's got one. So let's just play the Plains. Wasteland doesn't do much here. And if he dacks, I'm just going to Fairy Mastermind in response. Oh, okay. Thundering Falls, I'll probably want to Wasteland that. He's only got 2 cards in hand. And he's going to activate Dack, I would imagine. Boom, Fairy Mastermind. Let's go. Okay, didn't have the Lightning Bolt. That's nice. And now I'm up a card. And I basically have to just kind of watch out for this Dack a little bit. Wasteland doesn't work that well with 4th Eorlingus here. Just like I want to build up as much mana as possible. But given that he's mulled to 5, I probably need to do that. Let's see what I draw here. Oh, Library. Okay, I like that. Let's do that. It doesn't attack. I have 8 cards. Let's just play Library, go to 7 cards. Attack, Dack, Faden, pass the turn. And yeah, I don't need to do anything here. With Sunfall and 4th Eorlingus in hand, I think I'm just not going to Wasteland here. I hope this isn't a Planeswalker. Oh my god, it's the Planeswalker. Okay, well, it's uncounterable. Let's draw a card anyway. Okay, Lorien Revealed at least gets me an island. Well, Caracas is good against Minsc Boo. So I'm going to take some damage here, but this isn't actually going to go so badly. And you might not even use Dack, just because of Fairy Mastermind here. It's not a very good deal. Depends how bad the card in your hand is. I'm going to cycle Lorien Reveal to get an island end of turn. Oh, he is going to Dack. Yeah, let's do that, because... Oh, it's Dacking me? Okay. That's odd, I would say. I mean, I guess if you really want to get the loyalty up, but still... Let's just get an island. Draw. Well, I'm going to play Caracas and attack Minsc Boo and pass the turn, discarding a Plains, I guess. What a weird game. All right, so Minsc Boo isn't going to make a new one. I'm going to bounce the Boo token at some point here. Finding an actual counterspell would be nice, I will say. I do have the mana to cast it if I Library and use Caracas. Okay, probably not going to be able to Stern Scolding whatever this is. I hope it's a creature and not a Planeswalker. Oh, Gargroth, fantastic. So let's draw a card in response. Okay, Sphinx is fine. That resolves. You can put counters on the Gargaroth. You can -2. Well, I'm just going to bounce the Minsc Boo now. I might not Sunfall here. I have a lot of good options. Fracture Identity is a pretty strong one. Especially, the problem with Sunfall is it leaves me tapped out with Minsc Boo and Dack in play, but he's no cards in hand. Okay, attacking here seems fine, of course. I've got some options. You know what I really would like to draw? Mox Pearl. Alright, he's going to put 3 counters on the Gargroth. And is he going to Dack me again? Oh, he's Dacking himself. That also works for me. Okay, I get to draw a card. I mean, I'm happy either way here. Vaultborn Tyrant Natural Order got discarded. Xander's Lounge, that does nothing for me. Alright, draw Pearl. So what's the play here? If I Sunfall, I end up with a 4/4 token. Oh, but he can steal it with Dack Faden. That sounds horrible. I could also Fractured Identity the Elder Gargaroth. I end up with a 6/6. Yeah, that sounds kind of nice. It means the Sunfall's not doing that much. But I think Sunfall against Dack is not going to work out very well. So let's just go Fractured Identity and then attack Minsc Boo again. And then pass the turn. Oh, I have to discard Xander's Lounge, I think. I've drawn a lot of lands, so I've discarded 3 lands so far, 4 lands so far. So I got to watch out because I might stop missing land drops. I guess this Stern Scolding might be the next card I discard. All right. or to Spire Bluff Canal. So he discarded 2 Spirit Guides. Wow, he's got a fast deck. He can plus Minsk and Boo on Boo. The Gargaroth's still going to be pretty good here, and I might cast 4th Eorlingus here. All right, he is done. Oof, we controlled him mostly with our lands. Caracas was maybe the best card, though Yuto was just absurdly good this game. The world champ indeed. All right. I think Mother of Runes actually looks pretty good in this matchup. Stern Scolding, I think, is good. It just wasn't there. All the Wraths are fantastic. Oh, he needs to add lands to his sideboard. Okay, sideboarding. Do I want Assimilation Aegis? I mean, it's not bad. Elspeth's also potentially good at attacking Planeswalkers, but so is Stoic Sphinx. I definitely want True Name. I mean, everything's so good. How do you cut cards when your deck is just too good? I think I got to keep Force Negation against Minsk and Boo, and Dak for that matter. Maybe I side out a land on the draw here. I could see doing that. All right, let's put in the Mother of Runes. I think Mother of Runes is going to be pretty good here. All right, on the draw, yeah, I mean, I can't mulligan this hand. I wish I had a blue card for Force of Negation, though if he leads on Delighted Halfling. Okay, he did not think. Flee. All right, let's just find ourselves a nice blue card. I'm going to graveyard this. I think Spire Bluff Canal unlocking Force on turn 3 is not nothing, but if I keep that on top and then draw an island, it's so bad for me, and I really want to draw something that interacts. All right, yeah, that's fine. I can pitch that if I need to. Especially with like Sunfall and Palace Jailer and Forthcoming, I just need something to stop Strider from killing me. All right. Force of Negation, the Minsk and Boo. And land. Kind of like 4th Eorlingus become the legend, the champion. I've got my next couple turns kind of lined up, and I have 2 removal spells in hand. Yeah, let's just become the Monarch. Oh, what a classic Jeskai deck. I'm loving this. Best thing you can do to kick off your morning is to draft a nice Jeskai control deck. Look at my hand. I've got another way to get the Monarch back, a Wrath and a removal spell, and a Caracas. So I just have like a lot of my bases covered here. Okay, not a haster, please. Gargaroth. That one is acceptable. I'm going to play Hallowed in case I want double blue next turn, and I think I'm just going to Palace Jailer the Gargaroth here. It seems like that's a fine play. I could Get Lost it, but I can also Get Lost it later as an instant, and it's cheaper when I don't have anything to do with my mana this turn. Seems a lot better just to do this. And if the Gargaroth gets unlocked at some point, Wandering Emperor, like this is just the dream matchup for me though. Just like red-green monsters is exactly what you want to play against with Jeskai control. And if I get... Now I'm probably going to play Caracas in case of a haster. The thing is, you kind of want to slow roll it. There's 2 reasons, one of which doesn't apply in this match, because one is that you don't want it getting destroyed by Wasteland or Strip Mine when you have never had a chance to use it. But my team has Strip Mine, I have Wasteland, so that's not really too much of an issue. There's not much other land destruction. The second thing, though, is let's say Strider has 2 plays, one's a legend, one isn't. You kind of want him playing the legend. Now I would rather play the Caracas because Lelia or some haster or something could get me. I kind of want just Wandering Emperor here. I don't know. Maybe that's greedy, but it seems pretty gassy to just kill the Sylvan Caryatid here. Oh, does he have a counterspell? 3 steps ahead. All right. Fair enough. Well, the good news is he didn't get a chance to use that for multiple modes, which he would have been at some point, so not too concerned here. If he plays a haster and gets back the Gargaroth, that would be a little bit annoying, but I've got enough ways to clear a path here that I could probably do so. Like I just go Get Lost the Gargaroth, attack, take back the Monarch, Skyclave your haster, whatever it happens to be, because Minsk and Boo's already gone. So there is just not a whole lot of stuff I'm too worried about here. Obviously like Time Walk or something. Oh, oops. He accidentally revealed Cryptic Command by casting Land Grant. Oh, no, it's not an accident. He was going to cycle. Okay. So he's got Cryptic Command and Unknown in hand. I gotcha. The way he tapped mana first was what confused me. So Cryptic Command in hand. Utopia Sprawl is binned. Let's just draw. Play a land. Send. So I guess he's more like Teamer. He's got some counters and stuff. And just pass the turn with pretty much everything I need up here. I've got multiple instant ways to keep the Monarch here. I'm not even going to play the Brazen Bar. I don't need to clock that badly. Oh, Nathan's kind of nice. All right. Send. I don't really want to play Nathan into Cryptic Command. I guess I can just wait here. Xander's Lounge. All right, I'll cycle that. Wall of Roots. Go nuts. Cycle Xander's Lounge. Draw another land. Miscalc. All right. Miscalc is probably not going to counter anything here. There's no point in even attacking. I mean, I'm the Monarch right now, so I really don't need to do anything. I think I'll just discard the planes. It's fine. I didn't even really want to cast Fairy Mastermind end of turn into a Cryptic Command. Like, there's just no reason to do that. He's going to have to use a Cryptic. I'm the one drawing 2 cards a turn. We're really doing just fine here. I have 7 cards in my hand. He's got 2. Yeah. Let's cycle Miscalculation, I guess. Fractured Identity. Wow. I'll cycle Lorien Revealed for sure. I'll get my last island. My deck doesn't have that many actual cards left in it, but that's all right. No More Lies. Put that in my graveyard. I don't really think a mana leak is going to do a whole lot for me. I guess at some point I kind of have to worry about getting decked. Do I want to cast Nathan? Maybe I just cast Skyclave. Let him get his Cryptic on. That's fine. I guess I should have done that pre-combat, but because then I could have attacked if I get to eat the Wall of Roots. But I'm also kind of assuming I'm just going to get Cryptic. Look, I think it's probably better to just cast a spell rather than discard the hand size, because I'm about to discard an actual spell here in a second, or would have had to. Ooh, I like Stoic Sphinx. That one's going to be good. I'm not going to play Nathan end of turn. Spell Seeker. Okay, we could be... Or, sorry, Fairy Mastermind end of turn. I don't think. I think I will use Get Lost on the Courser here. And end of turn. I kind of wish I kept the No More Lies, actually. Oh, Wasteland? Wasteland's nice. All right, let's attack. Strong Spell Seeker. I mean, I can really tax his mana here by going Wasteland the Ketria Triome, and just pass the turn. So now if he wants to use Cryptic, he has to do it end of turn. Otherwise, he's going to probably tap out for a Spell Seeker here. I mean, maybe he's got Time Lock to go get. This looks like a Time Lock deck. Spell Seeker and all that stuff kind of has that going on. Unless he's randomly got a Brain Freeze, which I think Sam even has in his deck. Is that right? I don't remember anymore. I think I'll be fine here. Yep. Spell Seeker away. I guess the way this game has gone, I wish I had kept No More Lies on top. He got Flash. Oh, well, Flash is not going to do anything. There's like no Flash card in the cube that could beat all the cards in my hand, I don't think. Like World Spine doesn't do anything. All right, so now we're at... You might have to use Cryptic territory. If he counters this, then I'm going to get to... Okay. I guess I'll just take my turn. I don't really want to let him draw a card. I certainly don't need to. Oh, Vendilion Click. Nice. Is he going to let me attack first? If he does that, then he does die. I think. Because if he lets me attack, I can go attack with everything. Before blockers, yeah, I could do, there's plenty of things I could do. Tap draw. All right. He's got Flash in hand. I still think I'll draw step click, and then I want to play Mother Runes. I guess, do I want to play Duelist of the Mind? No, I'll just play the Mother Runes and pass. And I'll draw step click here. And if he wants to flash right now, I still have a Brazen Borrower at instant speed if I need it. And it forces him to flash on his turn. All right. Vaultborn Tyrant, Sneak Attack, Oko. I guess I take the Vaultborn Tyrant. Don't care about the Oko. Yeah. Vaultborn Tyrant seems worse for me than just a random card. Like, I still have kind of an answer with Brazen Borrower. I'm not that worried, but I can't get Emrakuled because of this Caracas. Or at least not, no, that's not true. I could if he had triple red. But also, Emrakul doesn't even beat me. I just sack 6 lands and block with Vendilion Click if I need to. I think I've got my bases covered here. Reveal the Gruff Triplets. It's not a bad one, I guess, with some of the stuff he's got going on. But Oko, Thief of Crowns, okay. I don't really know how you're surviving this turn, given I've got 6 creatures in play. I'm about to have a really big creature come out end of turn as well. Never cast the Sunfall either game. Orcish Lumberjack. So his last card, Sneak and Flash. So he can go to 9. Yeah, he's dead. He is extremely toast here. Mother of Runes, I guess, doesn't get anything through, but I just have lethal in the air. All right, he's going to make a food, so he's going to go to 9, and then I just attack for 10 in the air, even without factoring in the ground creatures attacking. All right, Stoic Sphinx will end the game, and we are about to be 1-0 here. All right, take our turn. It's even got hexproof, and that'll do it. A nice little start here for Jeskai. Alrighty, time for round 2, playing against BK on Big Red. Oh, I'll keep this hand on Big Library. It's going to be a little slow, but that's what Sunfall's for. Turn 1 Library, turn 2 Xander's Lounge, turn 3, hopefully play something interactive. I really hope he doesn't open on Mana Vault. Oh, good. Because he has one of those in his deck. All right, let's draw. Play Xander's Lounge, pass the turn. Cycle an Oliphant, huh? And drawing a 5-mana spell isn't great, but, Sunfall into Fractured does a pretty good amount of cleanup. Oh. Cauldron complete? No, he got nothing. Let's just play Plains and pass. I've got a couple 2-mana plays in my deck, so I would rather have the option of drawing into Fairy Mastermind or No More Lies, though he's probably going to use Stoneforge Mystic this turn. I'm likely going to want a Wandering Emperor, the Germ token. Brazen Borrower would also be a sick draw. Oh, he doesn't have Cauldra. It's just shipping the turn. All right, let's draw. That's funny. Miscalc would have been pretty nice. I'm not cycling it, though, because I don't think that that's where I want to be. Okay, what are we putting in upkeep? Batterskull, sure. Let's go Island. Say go and discard a Plains, I think. I could discard Hallowed Fountain, but I think Plains is fine. Batterskull is going to hit me, and that's just not that big of a deal. Oh, I should not have played Island. I should have played Plains to keep up Wandering Emperor. I wasn't planning on casting Wandering Emperor this turn, because this thing has Vigilance, so it doesn't really do that much. But yeah, I definitely should have done it the other way. Okay, hopefully I get to miscalc something this turn. That's kind of what I thought was going to happen, just Library plus miscalc. No plays. All right. Draw a card, and do I want to use Get Lost on something? Not really, because he could just bounce the Batterskull. I guess I could Get Lost. No, let's just take the turn. It's fine. Land, and I think now I'm going to discard another land. I could also Wandering Emperor the Stoneforge. No, that seems terrible. I would just lose my Wandering Emperor. Let's just pass, and I think now I actually will discard Hallowed Fountain. And see kind of what he's got. If he does nothing else, I'll probably go end of turn Wandering Emperor. Actually, I think I'll do here is I'll just Wandering Emperor. Hold on, let's draw with Library. I've got Sunfall, I've got Fractured Identity. This can't go too badly. Wandering Emperor. And I think I'm going to -2 on the Stoneforge. The reason I want to minus... no, I'm gonna make a 2/2. I really want to kill the Stoneforge, but I thought it would just be too bad if I didn't get to have another loyalty, because now I can block the Germ token here. Relic of Sauron. Interesting. I have 8 cards. All right, let's go to 7. Let's draw up to 8. Let's Fractured Identity, Relic of Sauron. This is going to go so well with all my counters in hand and all the wraths and stuff I have. Okay, double red. He's abrading his own relic? I don't like that. All right, let's make another token. Pass the turn. I mean, we're still winning by so much, but I was really looking forward to having a Relic of Sauron in play. Okay, is this like a gut or something? Could also be something I Force of Negation, though that would take me off library. Oh, yeah, let's actually force that pitching miscalc. There's just no reason to let him resolve something like that. Like, what if he plays a Carnosaur or a Noise Marine or something? And I can just Lorien Revealed to get up to library. All right, I'll double block. That's a good trade, because next turn I'm going to get a counter on one of these, so BK is playing well, as he does. Oh, and a path to get me. Okay, kind of. 6 cards. I mean, I could make a big 4th Earlingus. I don't think I'm going to do that, though. I think I'm going to go True Name. Put a +1/+1 counter on True Name. Play a Fiery Islet. And then have up Get Lost. And set up for a big 4th Earlingus here. True Name as a 4/2 is pretty nice. All right, land. Actually... let's just cast this. I changed my mind. I should use my mana here. This will set up library for next turn as well. If he's got a gut or something, then so be it. Oh, he's got the name sticker. Okay, let's see. Oh, he hit 4. Oh, he's got Glorybringer. All right, that'll kill the Wandering Emperor, I guess. Yeah, that's fine. Draw. Draw. I mean, I've got this in so many ways, it kind of feels like. Palace Jailer. Let's exile the Glorybringer. Play Thraben Inspector. I don't care about library anymore. Wasteland, yeah, I'll keep that on top. Pearl. And I don't think I want to attack here, so let's just pass the turn. Draw Wasteland. I feel like Wastelanding a Savai Triumph is probably going to be pretty good. I just have so many more resources than him, because I've been librarying exceedingly often. Library early and often. I even get to go up to library again in a second here. I get to crack the clue. Okay, draw. Draw a library. Go to 12 cards. Council's Judgment. Yeah, and then he can return Batterskull in response. And then I eat the Mind Stone, and then I Wasteland. Okay, I guess I'll just name Batterskull then. It's also a fine play, I would say. And Wasteland Savai Triumph. And I don't think I want to use 4th Earlingus yet. All right, yeah, we got that. All right, well, I mean, that was a clinic as to Library of Alexandria. You just cast it and use it every turn, and it's just unbelievably good. Do I want Mother of Runes or Elspeth? Still like the Force of Negation. It's not like the best, but it's fine. Mother of Runes seems like it'd be pretty good there. All right, I'll try that again. I don't think I want the Elspeth. All right, let's see what BK's got. On the draw here, sadly no library, but this is a very keepable hand. All right, well, if he's going to lead on Inspiring Vantage, I'm going to lead on Wasteland here. My hand's kind of slow. I mean, I have a miscalc, so if I can get to 2 mana, I can at least counter his 3-drop. But he's going to be able to play something on 2 that I cannot stop. So let's just play Island and pass the turn. No Stoneforge, please. Okay, no Stoneforge. Great. Now I can just go Plains. Now I have miscalc. and Stern Scolding here. I can't cast this 4th, but I'll be able to soon enough. Okay, Blade Splicer. Yeah, Stern Scolding that. Easy enough. Play a tapped Hallowed Fountain. Definitely not cycling this miscalc. This one's going to need to counter something here. I am getting to the point where if I don't draw a play here, oh, red is perfect. Now I can go counter your 5-drop, play 4th Eorlingus, Fractured your follow-up. Seems pretty good to me. He's going to get a Savai Triome here, or maybe a Surveil land if he's got one of those. Oh, just Plateau. Interesting. And maybe he's flooded and wants to draw the Savai Triome and just cycle it. He'd rather have that in the deck, which also makes sense. He's got the mana. All right, I really hope I can miscalc something here. Oh, Ancient Tomb? That does make it a little less likely. No, it looks like I still can do that. Eagles of the North. I have to counter it. I guess he's pretty flooded. That's the 6-drop, huh? Okay. All right, it's time to 4th Eorlingus. And slam, draw. Oh, I even have a Force of Negation here. Not necessarily going to use it, but yeah, it's nice to have the option. What is this? Trumpet and Carnosaur into Batterskull. Yep. Well, I've got Fracture Identity, so let's do that. Let's go Fracture Identity on the Carnosaur. I guess there's no reason to get Mana Tithed here. All right, Fracture the Carnosaur. Let's see what we get from that. I was hoping to draw a blue card to have a Force Negation up, but oh, he does have the Mana Tithe. Oh, I almost didn't play the land. Oh, that was so good. I could have gotten so wrecked, and that is a 2-0. All right, time for round 3. Battle against Updraft, who's actually on like green-white. Oh man, I love Island Stern Scolding, but I don't love not having lands, so Mole and probably put back Fiery Islet. Playing against like green, white, red beatdown, mostly green, white it looked like. Don't really want a pain land, and I've got Wasteland. I also have this Lorien Revealed. Like, I have ways to use my mana. I don't think I'm going to be in the market for Fiery Islet here. All right, let's go Elegant Parlor. Don't want Plains either. And then turn 2, I can have up Miscalc. I can also potentially Wasteland a land if it plays like a Jetmir's Garden or some sort of tap land here. But we'll see. And it's funny, he played against red, green beats, red, white, and red, green, white. So I didn't play against any blue decks, which that's fine. Would have, I guess, main decked Mother of Runes if I knew this is where I was going. But my team, or my opponents, drafted all beatdown, which is pretty nice because I have a bunch of Wraths, so I actually have yet to cast any of my Wraths. So I've done a good enough job just dealing with their stuff one-to-one. Such a great Library of Alexandria deck. I'm like an Oust short. It's sad. But I couldn't really take the Oust, unfortunately. All right, well, what you got, Updraft? Untapped Stomping Ground. Utopia Sprawl? Oh, that would have been so sick. All right. Island wouldn't be terrible because it would let me keep Miscalc up. I'm going to keep up Miscalc this turn and then Wasteland the next turn, I think, is my plan. I've been to land, drew a land. I need to draw not a land. What am I hoping to hit here? I guess just my good 3 and 4 mana cards, probably about right. Okay. Getting attacked. I assume you're going to play something this turn. If not, I'm just going to Wasteland you. Oh, Sylvan Library. Yeah, well, we're definitely miscalculating that. Okay. Get Lost to kill the Noble. That would actually be solid. I would not mind that. Oh, Palace Jailer. Yeah. I think that means I want to just play my land because Wastelanding and then them making a play, I think this gives them fewer plays before Palace Jailer hits. Well, they get to see the Palace Jailer. I'm glad that Updraft didn't draw the Probe last turn. I mean, I'm sure it would have played it. So, because Miscalc gets a lot worse once you see it with Gitaxian Probe. Yeah, this resolves, whatever it is. Oh, had to play it that way. Oh, another creature? But it's not a creature that can attack past a Palace Jailer. Like, they both can't attack, which is nice. Yeah, I mean, this could go wrong, but I can't play Palace Jailer any other turn, so I'm going to get the Adeline, draw a card. I'm going to chump one of the attackers and hope they don't. No, it looks like they're killing my Palace Jailer. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I didn't really have another play to make there. Well, here's where a Wrath would be good, though I do need to play Nathan to get the Monarch first. Or at least try to. Wooded Foothills go. I could also Lorien Revealed here. I'd like to draw something cheaper. Let's go Nathan, because like I said, I want to try to get back the Monarchy. And then I'm going to pass the turn. I'm going to wait to Wasteland. The reason I want to Wasteland is I want to be able to kill one of the token attackers. And Wasteland commits a crime. So Duelist of the Mind would actually have a power at that point. Because I'm going to take a hit off Adeline, but I like getting to kill the token for free. Seems pretty good. Hope I can Stern Scolding this. Moloch? That would be nice. Oh, Solitude. No, I can't actually Stern Scolding that. All right. Yeah, let's go ahead and loot. Draw. Oh, Fracture Identity? I like that one. Let's just discard the island. I don't know that I'm going to necessarily want to... Oh. Really? You had them both? All right. Brutal. 2 cards, both ways to kill Nathan. Because I was going to get the Monarchy and then fracture the Adeline, get the Monarchy. All right, well, this is going to be a lot harder now. I think I keep Lorien Revealed in hand. I don't think Wastelanding here does a whole lot. And if I draw a land, then I'll be glad I kept Lorien Revealed in hand. Actually, let's just go ahead and Wrath. I know that he's got the Monarch, but now and then I think I'm going to cycle this because I don't think I'm casting it too soon. Get Meticulous Archive, Surveil. Sure, I'll put Skyclave on top. It's a creature at least. I really just want Updraft to play like a good fractured target here. And all right, no plays. I'm just going to play the Skyclave then. Oh, actually, I should have Wastelanded I should have Wastelanded the Stomping Ground first here, but whatever. I'll do that upkeep here. Because it's now the only red source, now that the Ignoble's gone. All right. Well, now this can actually threaten to come take the Monarch, so what I'm hoping is Updraft plays like some big idiot. I don't know. I guess Strider had like the Gargaroth and the Vaultborn Tyrant, but like, oh, okay. That's a Black Lotus. Hopefully this is just a big creature. Bonehorde Dracosaur? Oh, Flashback Firebolt. Okay. I need to draw Fairy Mastermind. That would like be my best draw here. Or True Name. Or Spire Bluff. Well, Palace Jailer not working out ideally here. This matchup seems pretty good for me, though. You can't ever have a great matchup against a Lotus. Oh, there we go. That's perfect. That's what I wanted to see. The Bristlebud Farmer. All right. Let's see if I can fade removal again. Oh, well, True Name will be really good next turn. But I still think I've got a Fracture Identity here. Okay. Now I get the Bristlebud. I get the foods. And you can start sacking some food. That's fine. Really hope I get a hit in here, but I can also attack with Bristlebud and draw a card, which is nice, or hopefully draw a card. I've got a lot of permanents in my deck. I can hit Wandering Emperor, that sort of thing. Mana Confluence, okay. Hopefully this isn't too good. Oh, this looks pretty big. What the heck costs 7, like a Nissa or something? Yeah, damn. The Nissa coming down a turn earlier and getting fractured would have been a lot better than the Bristlebud Farmer, but if I draw, or maybe it's a Green Suns, I don't know. If I draw something here. Oh, Pest Infestation. Make a bunch of tokens. I see. Kill both my food. All right. Well, true name. Hold on. Let's attack with the Bristlebud because it's going to eat a bunch of tokens here. Because it's got trample, so at that point you might as well block. I mean, honestly, this game is still very close. I'm going to kick. It just basically traded for the tokens. Updraft gaining a bunch of life doesn't really matter. Let's cast True Name. Choose you and play Thraben. And I actually think I should just crack this in case I draw a land. No More Lies not looking very good right now. Okay. Maybe now, can this stick? If we don't have like another big play here, then True Name's gonna go steal the Monarch, and then I'm in really good shape. Thraben can even stay back and block the Pest token. Okay, it looks like... Oh, that's not good. And more? And Rabblemaster? Okay. I guess not. All right, well, this game's probably on its way to over, unless I could draw Sunfall. If I hit with True Name, take the Monarch, and just cast Sunfall, I feel like I'm actually in pretty good shape. I mean, I've gone through a lot of Updraft's cards here, and I still have a good amount of removal left. I've used the Wrath. I haven't used the Sunfall. We can beat a Lotus, I think. I mean, the Lotus this game wasn't even that good, but obviously the game, you know, even if I win game 2, game 3 Updraft's just gonna go turn 1 Noble Hierarch Adeline or something, and it's gonna be tougher. Do I want Force of Negation? Yeah, I think so. It counters Pest Infestation, which is great. Also, forcing a turn 1 Lotus is still totally fine. Sylvan Library. In a pinch, Chain Lightning. It all seems reasonable. Yeah, you don't want to attack with the Ulvenwald Oddity because flipping that next turn is going to be really good. All right, any Sunfalls? Any Sunfalls? Island. All right, well, I'm going to hit with the True Name because I need to draw something. It doesn't even beat an Ulvenwald Oddity sitting there. I think what I want to find is Brazen Borrower. That would go a long way. Okay. Though I don't think I'm going to win even if I do. All right, I will scoop this up and we'll go to game 2 here. Mother of Runes, again, sounded good. It's the first time I've been on the play because I've won all my games. Do I want Assimilation Aegis? Probably not. Dress Down? Not loving that. Elspeth could be good. I don't actually like Vendilion Click all that much. I think I'll take out a land and a V-Click, put in Mother of Runes and Elspeth. All right, I would like to play first. All right, no mulligans. I guess that's not how we're going to... All right. Well, deck's good. If I have to mulligan to 6 and 5 every game, then yeah, I'm not going to win. I mean, Updraft has a good deck too with a Lotus, and I mean, I guess I keep this. So I think I just want to keep Palace Jailer, True Name, and lands. All right. Oh, putting back Kite Sail and Get Lost, they're so painful. But True Name plus Palace Jailer is a good combo. Palace Jailer's powerful enough. I mean, just going to keep my 2 most powerful cards. Kite Sail and Get Lost are not cards you can really keep on a Mold of 5 and expect to do all that well. So if I draw an island and I can go turn 3, turn 4, then I think I've got a pretty good shot. I even have a draw in the middle there where I could draw Miscalc or No More Lies. That would be nice. But the way things currently stand, okay, no Noble at least. Okay. Oh, I should have led with Island because of Stern Scolding just to represent it, but... Okay, so I guess there is a turn on Noble, just a little more circuitously. Okay, well, that's also really good if I draw a land. So if I draw Island next turn, I actually think I have a real shot at winning this game. If I miss on Island next turn and I draw something else I can play, still probably fine. If I miss on Island, then miss on land number 4, I'm gonna lose, and it's not gonna be close. So I guess I'm hoping to just see Spirobluff Canal into... I don't care after that, actually. Just Spirobluff Canal this turn is good enough. All right. I assume you got more plays than that. Okay, let me just think. All right. Island, 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 island. Yeah, I mean, I drew a spell I could play. So that is at least something. So now I'll pass. And if I can counter something this turn, then I can maybe play Jailer into Emperor. And then we're really right back in it. Need to draw my 4th land, though. If I miss on the 4th land, drawing the Normalize helps. If I can counter this turn, I could maybe miss on 4th land and have a shot, but still don't really love it. Are you going to play a 2-mana spell here? That's going to be so annoying. Oh, I think Updraft played around miscalculation and got hit by No More Lies. I think he could have played the Rabble last turn. I'm actually like, I would be surprised if that wasn't the case. Skull Clamp, okay. Just going to clamp it up. I don't actually mind that because that gets them off the board. Though obviously it makes the Palace Jailer a little less good, though currently I'm not jailing anyone. All right, well, I'm going to play it now. I got to start drawing extra cards. Wandering Emperor is not going to do much here by itself. And imagine if I drew Force and Negation. Oh, Council's Judgment's nice. All right. I've got a bunch of removal. I need to fade a haste creature. Ulvenwald Oddity would be... that would be annoying, but it wouldn't be the end of the world. Adeline against Caracas actually isn't that good. Oh my god. Well, all right. I guess there's that. I mean, I'm just going to lose now to Lotus, because I was going to be pretty good, I think, if I got to make... If Updraft just got to make one play, but if they're going to play 2 things this turn, I'm just not going to be able to deal with both. Unless it's like an Adelino Steel Seraph. All right. Getting Lotused out. Unfortunate. Wrath would be really nice. I guess I'm just going to pass the turn. And then have Wandering Emperor up. Do Island the wrong order, so I couldn't play it, unfortunately. What am I going to do here? I'm going to lifelink the Mawlock. I think I do Wandering Emperor here. I'm just going to exile the Mawlock. That gains me the most life. Makes them gain the least. And then next turn I can just Council's Judgment the Steel Seraph here. I think is going to be my plan. Yeah. Had I drawn the island and played turn 3 True Name, Updraft would have resolved a Rabble, and then I would have had a True Name out plus Palace Jailer, and that would have been fine. But the way things currently stand, it's going to be tough. Okay. I mean, the Clamp helps set up plays for sure, but also removes you from having stuff on the board. I don't mind that so much. I'm not going to be able to take the Monarch next turn. I'm thinking... Oh, we'll see what the play is. Oh, just clamping that? Yeah, that I don't mind either. All right. Another island. I think I'm going to make a Samurai. And then make a True Name. I'm not stealing the Monarch this turn anyway. Now I've got... I actually don't hate my spot here. I've just got a lot of cards in hand. I don't like that. But Council's Judgment to kill the Steel Seraph. And then Elspeth as a follow-up is pretty good. Caracas makes Adeline kind of a non-issue. We'll have to see. I do kind of wish the way this has turned out, maybe I should have killed the Mawlock the Steel Seraph, because then the Mawlock I could just block. But I'd probably want to use both anyway. I don't know. I'm probably going to end up using both my removal spells anyways. So what am I hoping to draw next turn? I'm casting Council's Judgment. A Force of Negation wouldn't be terrible. Brazen Bar would be awesome. Vigilance? Okay, I mean, I've got a True Name, so it seems a lot worse than just naming Lifelink. What are you trying to block here? I'm going to clamp the Noble. Okay, well, this is adding up to enough cards that I'm not loving it. I mean, only up 2 cards. 3 creatures plus Skull Clamp to draw 6 is still not like crazy. But it just means Updraft has a lot of cards in hand and a good amount of plays. I don't really care about Probe. I'm casting all these cards and you can't really play around them. Yeah, drawing Force Negation next turn could be good if the next play is a big creature. I'm going to Firebolt my Samurai. That's also fine. What I really want is Updraft not to play another creature this turn. If we could get that, that would be awesome. Oh, a Mox too. Okay, well, I guess that was too much to ask. Okay, Sylvan's not a creature. Equip, yeah, sure, equip that. That's fine. Okay, well, I get to take the Monarch. Let's just draw something that I can play. Oh, I drew Brazen Borrower. All right, I am going to Council's Judgment the Steel Seraph here. And then I'm going to hit and take the Monarch. All right, am I going to maybe beat a Lotus Mox draw on a 5-card hand? Meh, maybe. Probably not, but we'll try. I mean, True Name is pretty good. Can't really pay life on Sylvan that effectively. Also, like, True Name plus Elspeth is a very fast clock. Just 6 a turn for 2 turns. Pretty good. Updraft should have been at 4 higher life, actually, because, or 5 higher life, because of the Noble Hierarch Skull Clamp pumped attack with the Steel Seraph. That was Vigilance. So, that was, oh, going to 8 here? Getting 2 cards. Okay. It's just like a haster. Okay, that's one of the cards. You can equip the Skull Clamp to it? Wow, all right. Okay, I'll bounce it. That seems like a pretty good use of my Brazen Borrower here. This Mana Confluence also getting a little sketchy. Oh, is this a reprieve? All right. Honestly, that's not that bad. I go to 8 here, and you take the Monarch, but I think I'm still doing fine. Okay, let's draw, because I think I just get to go Elspeth. Here, let's Meticulous Archive, see what's coming up. Oh, interesting. I'm actually going to put that on top. I think Fourth Earlingus is the kind of card that could win me this game if things go wrong. If things go according to plan here, I'm just going to win with Brazen Borrower. And it's not even like Updraft has lethal out, so, I mean, this feels pretty good. And Fourth Earlingus means if I drew a red source off the top, I could just, though they're all tapped, so maybe I shouldn't have done that. At this point in the game, yeah, they are all tapped sources. So, yeah, maybe that's irrelevant. But I also feel like I've got a good enough plan here. It seems pretty difficult. I guess Solitude targeting the Ulvenwald Oddity would be a way out of this. Maybe there's no real reason to wait on the Brazen Borrower because of that. Yeah, that could be me screwing up. Though Solitude puts you to 7. Yeah, no, that's good. And then I get to hit for 6. All right. And I guess I wasn't playing around any haste creature anyway there. So Brazen Borrower is gone. I can hit Updraft down to 1, and then Solitude doesn't quite stop that from being lethal next turn. Oh, you can't tap the Mana Confluence, though. Oh, Pest Infestation, X equals 1. All right. Force of Negation, a little bit late there. Let's go Thraben. Let's draw, in case I draw a land. Oh, Wrath, huh? I'm at 8. Yeah, I guess I'll hit for 6, down to 1. And then draw end of turn. I don't actually mind having this Fourth Earlingus in hand. I don't know how much longer this game's going to go, but having a way to win when updraft's at low life is pretty nice. If I can cast Force of Negation, I'll probably win. What I mean by that is if updraft's plans involve Force of Negation or a card that I can counter with Force of Negation, I feel like I'm probably in pretty good shape. Can gain 4 off this, go to 5. Can actually still survive thanks to Skull Clamp Pest Infestation. Clamp Solitude, Clamp the Pests, and live through another turn. Though I do have, at any point, I can Wrath of God to kind of pull the trigger and slow things down here. I mean, I think you start by clamping the pest. Oh, do you start by clamping the pest? I thought we were going to get attacked first. Well, it's interesting. It really does depend on what updraft has to play. But see, now updraft can't steal the Monarch. I'm going to have to try to beat every card. Well, I guess with a Firebolt, updraft can, but that seems like a bit of a... I'd be surprised if Firebolt was the best play to make here. So now what's happening? Clamps Solitude attack me. I block with Raven Inspector, I guess. Updraft goes up to 7. Once again, out of range of True Name. Alternately, I could get hit, but that seems really bad given that I have the Monarch right now. And I don't want to die to burn. Plus, a Raven Inspector attacking is technically lethal, but any creature makes that not lethal. Jeez, that's a lot of elves. This is a lot of plains and mountains in a deck with this many elves. What is going on here? It's 5 elves. Ignoble, Elvish Mystic, Llanowar Elves, Noble, and Pilgrim. I would be shocked if it was right to have this many non-forest lands given that scenario, but I don't know. I don't know if Draft's mana. Who knows what the rest are? I guess if the rest are forests, that's fine. Yeah, if it's like 17 lands, 5 non-green sources, that's 12. That's reasonable. Okay. You've clamped it up. You've drawn almost your whole deck at this point. Intrepid Adversary. Sure, that's okay. But how bad is that? Let's see. Updraft gets to pay 2. It's just paying the 2. Now it's going to gain... Oh, we're going to gain 5 because of the Skull Clamp. Okay, well, I didn't get to cast my Force of Negation, but it's looking like I'm probably going to go hit you for 3 with True Name Wrath and make a token. We'll see what I draw here. Okay. Block. 8 to 8 here. Okay, let's take my turn. Oh. Yeah, that's a banger. Let's just make the True Name hit for 6. And then Wrath. And I don't have Sphinx plus Force of Negation up, but I have both up, which is pretty good. And then I just Wrath away all the lifelinkers. Updraft goes to 3 cards in deck. It's kind of funny too. And I get to draw... Oh, I guess I could draw a blue card and have both the Force and Sphinx up. All right. I guess Sylvan down to 0 cards in deck. You have every card in your deck, so Adeline's in there somewhere, though this Caracas is probably doing pretty good work there. I don't even think Updraft really wants to become the Monarch at this point in time. Not a red source. Skeptical of the mana base now. All right. Let's see what this is. Sentinel? That really does nothing. You can't even really use the map tokens. Okay. That's the Bristlebud Farmer. All right, bud. That's also not going to do it, because even with the food to gain a bunch of life, Stoic Sphinx plus Elspeth does the trick. Okay. We're going to game 3 here. Mold to 5? Nice. Skull Clamp's pretty good. The rest of this matchup seems like pretty good for me. I mean, Updraft's got Lotus and Mox. That part makes it so it can't be that good. but I feel like, I mean, I guess Updraft could have a removal spell here, though. Chain Lightning would not do it. Basically, like, structurally, a green-white deck is just not that good against the all-Wrath deck that I've got. But we'll see how this goes. Hopefully I do not mull 5 in this game. Do I want Assimilation Aegis? No, definitely not against Pest Infestation. Do I want that Vendilion Click? Is there anything I want to cut because of Pest Infestation? I don't have any enchantments in my deck. I've got a Mox Pearl. That was it. I'm not cutting that. I like the Fairy Mastermind. Pretty good against Sylvan. Yeah, I mean, I like where I'm at. I think that I think this all looks good. All right. On the draw, it'd be nice if this game I didn't mulligan and I drew a Mox. Oh, that's what happened. Ooh, this hand looks great. Stoic Sphinx into Wrath isn't really a combo, but if Updraft cannot draw Skull Clamp, then I actually really like my chances here. All right. Well, I would have Force of Negation the Skull Clamp, actually. That's the funny thing, given my hand. But, oh, you and your 5 elves? That's so good. That's honestly just amazing. I'm just going to play these and pass. I don't think I want to play Mother of Runes here. And this way I'll leave up Force of Negation. Drew the green for the elf. Yeah. Oh, didn't equip. Okay. That makes sense. But all right, land. No. This is brutal. Now I really wish I'd played that Mother of Runes. All right. 4th Ear Lingus. Oh, getting reprieved? That's fine. I don't mind that so much. All right, well, siding out an island for a Mother of Runes did not work out well here. Oh, man, and Probe was the draw? This has just gone from really good to really bad. Just out of nowhere here. Me missing a land drop into Updraft, drawing a green plus Probe, and now knowing about the Wrath and the Force of Negation. I'm just going to get completely worked by Sunfall. Oh, well. It happens. To me, always. Let's see. So what's the play here? You're playing another elf? Okay. I mean, I'm kind of... You're equipping that and attacking? Okay. Wow. That is a wild play. Equipping the Rabblemaster instead of the token. It doesn't matter because I just can't draw a land to save my life, but there are plays you can make. That is technically one of them. This actually opens up the door for this too, which is nice because now I become the Monarch. And then I have to discard to hand size. I'll discard Mother of Runes. I don't think that one I'm casting. I just wanted to try to draw a land. Still failed, but what are we hoping here? Honestly, I don't even know. I don't think I can get out of this. All right, I'll take 7. I'm at 9. I lose the Monarch. Oh man, it's such a perfect opening hand too. And the cards I drew would have been good if I had them earlier, but I drew all my expensive cards in the opener, then drew the cheap cards after they would have been good, and didn't draw lands. Like if you had switched the order of these 3 and these 3, I would have, I think, been totally fine. I would have forced the Skull Clamp, I would have gotten to Stern Scolding the Elvish Mystic, miscalculate the Rabblemaster, and then maybe still lost if I couldn't cast my other spells, but like it would have been something at least. Now it's just over. Like I think I'm about as close to 0% as you can get. Like I think, despite Updraft's best efforts, they will not be able to lose this game. All right, let's see. Let's do it. Just all these unclamped goblin tokens. I don't get it. If I draw a land, a Wrath. I mean, I still think it's like pretty hopeless. I mean, I guess Skyclave is like kind of interesting because I can Skyclave the Skull Clamp. Okay, that's actually something. Skull Clamp was like causing me a lot of problems, even if I was just not using it. But now a Wrath could nominally get me there. Solitude is the revealed card. Of course, you're going to keep it because it answers that Sphinx too. I kind of want the Skyclave to die so that when I do Wrath, they don't get anything back out of it. Oh, this is interesting. I guess I can't take too much damage. No, all right, fine. I was thinking, oops, that's not how I want to do it. I was thinking I wanted to like maybe just block to keep them both alive, attack pass to get the Monarch and then Wrath, but I think this is just going to be better. I go to 4. I am really counting on drawing a land here, but if I do, then I guess I've got a shot. No. Into Wrath? All right. You just know that's my only out. It's very bizarre to do that. Let's see. Lotus, huh? Sure. Got a million mana. I'm not forcing a Lotus here. Okay. I mean, I actually have a chance this game. By playing out an extra creature, knowing I have Wrath in hand. Oh, I guess... No, I don't even really have a chance, though, because I guess I needed to force that because of the Solitude was going to get drawn. I drew a tap land. All right. Well, that'll do it. 2-1, and I believe we tied this draft. So, because we all lost this round except Sandy, but that is a shame. This deck was really good. I think that matchup wasn't that bad, but I just drew pretty much bad all 3 games and still managed to win one of them. In any case, that'll do it for today. I appreciate you watching me draft a nice classic Jeskai control deck, even if we fell 1 win short of the perfect record. I'll be back tomorrow with another draft, and I hope to see you there. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. It helps out the channel, and you won't miss a single draft.